Hi, welcome to a special edition of The Big Picture. We are at the Buffalo Auto Show at the Convention Center here in downtown Buffalo, and we're going to give you a preview of all the new automobiles that you can see for yourself, and we're going to talk to some of the people who make it all possible. So stay right here. We are here with Paul Stasiak, who is the president and responsible for so much of this that happens right here during these few days at the auto show. So, hi and welcome. Another year.
All right, we made another one, Penny. Every year it's getting bigger and better.
Tell us what's new this year. And to start with, we're standing right in front of something that I would guess is new and very important this year.
It is new because we lost a legendary business in Buffalo. It touched so many people, and guys like Dave Piotrowski, Mike Militello afforded us the opportunity this show to make a brick by reunion night. So that'd be Saturday, and people can come, get a little bit of history, buy a brick to help donate for charity, get a commemorative cup, and just add another flavor to the auto show.
All right, now what's new as far as automobiles go? What's the trend?
Well, I think people are starting to move a little towards EV, not there, but hybrids are a big trend. People want to see the difference with the gas and electric. So that, I would say that's the biggest trend right now.
And what are I read something about a Porsche, and we're going to go look at it, but tell us about it.
Oh, well, it's in a Buffalo car room. They take a car and put it on steroids and make it look even better. So they got a Porsche now. They got a 67 Camaro. Who'd think a 67 Camaro would be worth $300,000? I mean, that's the amazing thing what they do to vehicles. We got Maseratis. We got cars that are almost $200,000. So people aren't necessarily buying, but gives them a chance to see what they're like.
I think I'm going to take the Porsche. What color is it?
Whatever color you want, they'll get it in any color you want. It's orange today. It could be blue if you want to buy it.
Let's talk a little bit about, we always do, about the industry in general. Has it been a good year?
Yeah, I mean, last year was a good year. A lot of uncertainty with, election and things like that. But overall, the rates will come down or have been coming down. So people are getting out of leases, it's still affordable. So it's not that traumatic. So we anticipate a great 2025, to be honest with you.
What do you think that people are going to be, besides the EVs? Are there small cars, big cars? And you can see what little I know about this.
No, you're fine. It's a great question. We're Buffalo. We got snow, we got inclement weather, we got short commutes. So people will gravitate to SUVs and crossover vehicles. So that's a perfect vehicle for our West New York market.
And what about, well, you mentioned prices already, but what about labor in the industry? How is it doing in Western New York?
Well, we're fine. I mean, we're always in need of technicians, always in need of people in our dealerships. But overall, I mean, the people that work for our dealerships have a lot of longevity. They work hard. They get paid pretty handsomely, too. So we don't have that turnover. It's always hard to find young technicians in any industry. Skilled trades is difficult. We would be no different.
And what about wages? Are they up?
Oh, yeah, we've got very high wages. No, we are. I mean, we're a very high-paid industry. So someone that's leaving somewhere else has an opportunity probably to make more money. But remember, you got to work a little longer hours probably. If you're one that wants to work 4 or 5 hours a day, that ain't going to happen.
Do we have an issue training people because of the new technologies?
Yeah, yeah, technologies changes used to be every 10 years. Now it's every 10 minutes. So our technicians, they have to be very well versed in everything. So it's more difficult. It's all online. Used to be a hands-on. Now everything's online. So,
are you expecting bigger crowds as usual?
Yeah, we are. I mean, you're asking great questions. COVID came. I take a year off, came back, and every year's been better. So we hope it'll be pre-COVID attendance numbers.
Well, we hope so too. And we love talking to you. And have a good year. Thank you so much.
Penny, thank you so much. Thank to everybody at your team. Appreciate it.
Commissioner, you were telling me, and I think it's really important, about your association with the Motor Vehicles Bureau as commissioner and the dealers here in Western New York.
Yeah, so it's quite unique. Back in the 1990s or so, the DMV partnered with auto dealers across the state. And as you know, Judge, there are 6 different automobile dealer associations, including this one here in Buffalo, Niagara Frontier Automobile Dealers Association. So it was a unique partnership in that a lot of people don't really want to go into a DMV. So if they could buy a brand new car and have all of the DMV transactions done at the dealership, that would be amazing. Right now, we do over 1 million transactions with auto dealers across New York State. Over $74 million come into DMV. But the great thing is that the customer doesn't have to go into a DMV after they go to an auto dealer. So that's just one example of a great partnership. And the auto dealers across the state, and here especially in Buffalo and Western New York, they are such community partners. You know what they do in terms of charitable donations and how they watch out for the community, and they back Little League, and they back dancing, and they all sorts of different things, and they're just great partners, and we're just so proud of them.
Do you know how people dread having to go to the DMV, and is there a reason for that?
Yeah, there was. It doesn't happen anymore. The reason was because it took so long. You would go into a DMV. In upstate New York, it's a little different. In New York City, you would go into a DMV office and you would wait 2 hours and 50 minutes before you did a transaction. That's past tense. Now you go into any DMV, upstate New York or downstate New York, and you're in and out in 15 minutes. And the main reason is because of technology, Judge. And when I first became the commissioner in 2019, you could only do 46 transactions online. Now you can do almost 80 transactions online. And so that makes a big difference. We want to help New Yorkers where they are. We don't want them necessarily to have to go into an office unless they want to or unless it's required. The federal government does require a customer having to go in a DMV office to get a real ID or an enhanced driver's license. And it's required by May 7th, 2025. If you want to go visit Grandma in Fort Lauderdale, you have to be Real ID compliant. So that's one reason why you would go into a DMV office.
You know what? We're so lucky and we're so happy that we have a representative of Western New York, such as yourself, in Albany, taking care of us, and we're so proud of you, and thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for that. And the one thing I always say is that everybody knows Governor Kathy Hochul is the first woman governor of the state of New York. Some might know she's only the second governor from Buffalo, but a lot of people don't know she is the only governor in New York State history who actually has run a DMV. And so that really makes it easy for me and everybody, the 15.7 million New Yorkers who have a license. So it's all good, Judge. It's all good.
We love every Western New York connection, Richard. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me tonight. Thank you.
Now we get to talk to our very own dear friend, Elizabeth Carey from AAA, who is a well-known figure here in Western New York, and to us here, to our viewers on WBBZ. And of course, a natural place to be for the AAA would be the auto show, right? Tell me your association with the automobile show.
So AAA is celebrating its 125th anniversary this year, which is amazing. So we got started when there were more horses on the road than there were cars. A lot has changed in that time. So AAA tries to be here for insurance needs, automotive, of course, being part of the automotive industry for so many years. It's just a tradition.
Now, we do think it's synonymous with driving, and I'm sure the trends have changed, really in the last few years, especially since COVID, about driving.
Yeah, a lot of driving trends have changed over the years. And you know what hasn't gone away? What's really made a comeback is the good old-fashioned family road trip. So we definitely see that. So some people will be shopping for cars here to take the family on that type of a road trip. Other people might be looking for insurance needs. Insurance rates are on the rise across the board, and people might wonder, is this brand new car going to cost me more, or are the safety features on it going to save me money with my insurance? So that's something the insurance agents can help with.
And when you're here looking at the cars, do you see like a trend, SUVs or EVs or whatever?
So right now in Western New York, we're still SUV country, pickup truck country. That's always really popular, still in Western New York. Some people have tried EVs, but what we're seeing is people that have a two-car household, and maybe one's an EV and the other is maybe an SUV. Or maybe they're trying a hybrid. So that's some of the trends we're seeing.
What about costs? Do you notice the costs of the automobile, and are they going up, going down, or changing?
Yeah, AAA has a Your Driving Cost report that comes out every year, and it goes up every single year. When you think about gasoline costs, maintenance, repairing a car, any collision issues, all the prices are on the rise. So now is the time to really shop around, get the price that works for you, and watch out for the sticker shock. Just think about how you can finance that and spread it out and get an affordable payment.
And what about the technology? Like every year, does it change a lot?
Yeah, when all the automatic braking that's just standard in cars now, all these automatic features, people say they don't want to drive in a self-driving car. They don't want an autonomous vehicle. Most people are saying we're still afraid of that. However, they do want these extra features in there, like lane keeping assist and other items like the emergency braking, the parking assist, that can help them with the regular car. And all that technology is out there in these vehicles.
I want a self-driving car or a driver.
That sounds good to me too, Penny.
Thanks.